What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Payne. Welcome back to another Street Fighter Duel video. Alright guys, a couple guys have come out today with a couple showcases, and I thought I'd do something different. I was planning to drop this a couple days ago, but never got around to doing it. But now I'm being asked by a lot of new gacha players, because this is a lot of people's first gacha due to the IP being Street Fighter, and poor saps don't know anything about Crunchyroll or the devs. Quite honestly, I figured I'd give them some knowledge, right? So one of the questions that was brought up recently was, what is a whale and what is a dolphin, right? So those terminologies are being tossed around quite often in every gacha game. If you're a gacha player, you already know what this is, but I'm going to break it down for everybody who doesn't, starting from the hierarchy of spending sea creatures. So here we go, guys. I'm going to give you examples of each one and what they bring to the table, all right? So first off, we have the free-to-play player. Let's bring this all the way up here so you guys can see it, all right? The free-to-play player is the people's champion and the food for the whales, all right? These guys are smart, real-life individuals who use their money to improve their actual lives, but also are the ones who are meant to be stomped by the whales, then complain about it. That's right. The free-to-play player is the majority of the population that complains about everything of not being free or being able to get everything, but are the ones that also have the best lives outside of the game. Free-to-play players are also pretty accepting of whales nowadays, so you got a mixed crowd here, free-to-play, right? Because they understand that the whales keep the game running, and they are laughing at them because they're the ones spending all the money while these guys are just having fun playing an idle game. So these guys are the majority of the population, are not sea creatures, are usually the humans that are being smart about their money. So that's free-to-play. All right, and usually they're represented by a B-class hero. I was going to put Ryu, but you know what? Cody looks a little funnier, so we're going to go Cody. All right, going down to the minnow. All right, the minnow is the bottom feeder of all the sea creatures. Because the F2P is not a sea creature, the minnow starts spending $1. They spend $1 and usually get the rebate pack for first top-up and takes advantage of an awesome deal. Usually probably one of the best deals you're going to get in the entire game. And then they hide as an F2P and bash the whales and other spenders while crying at night that they aren't real F2P players. It really does hurt them. They know that dollar hit home. It gave them the advantage that free-to-play players don't have, and these guys just can't take it at night. It just hurts them, and they don't want to deal with it, but they do, and they hide behind the F2P moniker. Those are the minnows, the $1 spenders. Moving over to the guppy. These guys spend $2 to $50 and try to claim that their friend or brother did it without them knowing, and claim they are the true free-to-play players, but have an internal struggle because they don't want to be called a whale, but they really want a whale. These guys are the trigger finger guys. These are the guys who teeter between free-to-play and whale. They don't even have a dolphin stage. They just go straight up or straight down, and at the same time, they just have an internal struggle knowing what to do. So guppies are probably the most confused children in this entire game. All right. By the way, this is all fun. Don't take this seriously. All right. Dolphins. Now these guys are the middle ground. All right. These guys spend $50 to $250 a month and are mistaken for whales in the inner circle and accept it. They love it. When their guild are mostly free-to-play players and they're the most powerful, they get called whale. They fight back, but internally they're like, "Oh, this is exactly what I want. I didn't have to spend to get this title. I always wanted to be a whale." No, and they accept it. Like, they'll accept all the glory without the empty wallets. Unfortunately, when they're actually confronted with the whale, they're completely exposed, and everybody finds out that they aren't as good as they thought in terms of spending money. That's right, that's a skill. Spending money is a skill. And dolphins are the ones usually that stick around longest out of all the spenders. Just so you guys are aware, the whales are usually the quitters. So moving on to the whales. As you can see, each person gets an icon, right? Like the minnow gets a Chun-Li for free because that was a top-up. Matt, Ryu are the guppies. Jury's going to be the dolphins. You guys can probably assume who the whales are going to be. Let's go down a little bit. So whales. This is why we're called whales. I say myself included because I'm a whale right now. And I have a free-to-play account, but call me a whale. Spend $200 to $250 to $1,000 at any time in any month. They are the main supporters of the game financially and the in-game bullies. This is a fact. Most whales are in-game bullies. They are ridiculed and laughed at by everyone for being mindless idiots for spending their hard-earned cash, but they're doing it while one-tapping all the critics in the game. It's true. It's true. It's a lot of jealousy and a lot of hate. Rightfully so, though, in this case. After an easy 5 minutes of doing no content because they've paid too much to go anywhere, They realize it was a mistake and become the elusive refunders. This happens at every gacha, guys, not just this one. They are the makers or breakers of the game from a financial perspective and the Sea Kingdom. They can usually be seen with an exclusive frame in the game. You can see all of mine, by the way. I called myself stupid for it. And I meant it. So, big ups to the whales. You can see this guy's got a different bison. It's pretty much a whale. You guys got the M Bison logo here. The other ones don't have a logo. But there is one more sea creature that surpasses the whale and is considered the most deadly sea creature of any inside a gacha game. And that is the Megalodon. Spending is completely unknown. Job is completely unknown. Nobody even knows if they're human. We don't know what they are. They are the apex predators of every gacha game, and everybody knows it. You see a whale, then you see a Megalodon, and you realize the whale is actually like a free-to-play player. And they treat us that way. They pretty much just do the Raging Demon and walk away. That's how it feels every time you face a Megalodon, even as a whale. They are the end-all and be-all of all spenders. They usually own units before the units even come out. Sometimes they're devs, maybe, who knows? And the Megalodon is the real king of the sea. And this is the icon that I gave them, because Akuma's not even out yet, and pretty much we all know these Megalodons are going to have him SSSS +5 day one with all 6 vehicles, and are just going to be destroying everybody with them. So there you have it, guys. That is the Sea Kingdom of all spenders. For you who are new to gacha games, when you see these terminologies, I hope this kind of helps you understand who is who and what is what. So when you hear the term whale, it is a big spender. When you hear the term Megalodon, it is an insane spender, making whales look even small. Dolphins are middle-ranged spenders. Guppies are ones who spend a minimum amount to make their account a little better, but are not that noticeable. Sometimes they're sus. You'll be like, yeah, you know what? You might have spent a little bit, even though you don't claim you did. Minnows are the hardest ones to identify as any spenders, because they'll get the top up, and those top up units can probably be summoned, and you're like, okay, I believe it. He's a free to play, and you let them join your ranks, right? And then, like I said, the free to play players are the smartest, intelligent ones, because they are not spending their hard-earned money on games like the rest of us whales, and are benefiting in real life. Because let's be real, games shut down, your money is going to be hard-earned, and you're going to want to hold on to it to maybe take your wife out for dinner, give your kids something brand new as a present, buy some nice things for yourself, get some clothes because you look like a bum, whatever case may be. But that's it, guys. Just wanted to throw this out there for fun. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, we'll see you on the next one. Peace.